Good morning, everybody. Me again. Coming to you from this undisclosed location to do a loop with no name to a mountain peak nobody knows about. Sounds good. So, without further ado, let's take a ride. Well, shoot, I guess the secret's out. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Little Naches. I know we've been here for a little while, but kind of been hard to get any long distance travel in the last couple weeks, but we got another one coming up in Idaho in a few weeks' time, so keep an eye out for that. But at any rate, thanks for joining us again, of course. We are headed to the summit of Mount Clifty, which is one of my favorite spots in the world. It is far and above more peaceful and serene than most locations I ever get to that's even remotely close to here, so I like getting up there once in a while. Kind of gives me a spot to hang out and reflect for a while, if nothing else, but it's a bloody hoot, as most of these trails are out here. But the point of my visit with you today, if you guys watched last week's video, we talked about our stories. We talked about the reason I started this. We talked about Joey Evans and his story and his struggle. We talked a little bit about our buddy Mikey. And in that, I kind of had a bit of a revelation in thinking about all this. I kind of wanted to maybe spit a little bit of it out today is, you know, maybe that's one of the reasons that we keep coming back to this sport. Again, even if we've been away from it for a while, or if we're new to it, or if we just absolutely love it so much that we come out here every single weekend or wherever we may be to ride, and we may even sacrifice other things that maybe we're supposed to do, like mowing my effing yard that I'm supposed to be doing right now, but my wife's out of town, she won't know any better. And just keeping this thing going. It's the stories we make. Why we do this, you know? It's not just, oh, I'm just gonna get out there and ride and dick off. Think about the trips you've gotten to take with your buddies. Think about some of the adventures you've had. Maybe you guys got lost, or you know, something really cool happened, or what have you. You know, those are the stories you tell at the bar, or around the campfire, or what have you. Because I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, the stories I've made with my little riding group and my friends over the years and doing this are the happiest times in my life. And I reflect on those almost every day for one reason or another, you know, and it's not, I don't know, it's not something to be taken for granted, I guess. Because, you know, this could all be gone tomorrow. There is a fairly sizable faction of different people out there in different groups or government entities, what have you, that would like very much to see this sport cease to exist entirely for one reason or another. And that's a damn shame. So the more we hang on to those stories, you guys, your story, my story, the more we have a passion for this. Because each time you develop a story, the passion for this sport and what you do and what it means to you grows. So your likelihood to go to bat and fight for it raises exponentially. And that's important, because there will come a time, you guys, mark my words, that we are all going to have to band together and fight tooth and nail to keep this thing going. And I promise you, I'll be at the front line right there with you. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to let this go. Not a chance. Can't have it. But it's those things and those stories that kind of, you know, make us who we are, make us who we want to be in this sport. I've kind of always had this funny little adage of, you know, be the person your dirt bike thinks you are, you know? It's kind of a stupid little thing, but for whatever reason, I think about that all the time, because I kind of have this weird thing where, you know, I name all my bikes because they all kind of have a bit of a soul, so I always try to do right by them a little bit here and there, as goofy as that is to say out loud, now that I'm saying it. But it's something, you know, we need to do, and I think that you and I sharing our stories surrounding this sport and surrounding motorcycling in general is a big healthy thing for this, which is one of the reasons, and I'll say it again, I said it last week, I want to hear your stories more than anything. I didn't realize it when I first started this whole thing. I knew I wanted to do it with you guys, but I didn't realize how much it was going to mean to me to hear your stories, or even better yet, have the privilege to tell your stories above all else. And that's, to me, that's worth its weight in gold, you guys, because without you, I'm just sitting out here talking to myself. If you think about it, it's just me, this camera, my good buddy Taz here, and this microphone, and that's it. You guys make this channel. I simply do some riding and hit some buttons, and that's kind of the end of it. Do I love this? You have no idea. But is it about you? Yes, I think more than anything. Because again, without you, this is nothing. So I want to hear your stories, damn it. So start shipping them up. I've already got quite a few yet. Don't get me wrong, I'm not in any shortage of stories right now, but the more the merrier, you guys. I've said it before. This little Enduro radio thing could be an Enduro radio family, and I would like nothing more than to see that happen and start getting out there a little bit more and meeting you guys and riding with you. And damn it, that just sounds lovely. So let's do it. Let's keep her going. Let's ramp her up. Whatever we got to do, we're gonna do it. And whatever I have to move around to make it happen, you just let me know. And feel free to reach out to me. It's not exactly a it's not exactly an ancient Chinese secret to get a hold of me, so feel free to give us a buzz anytime. And thanks again for listening to my rants over the last year and a half so far. Having a ball. I know I say that every week, because it's true. Bloody hoot. But we need to keep that going. A few of you, even just in the last few days, have reached out and we chatted about stories, and there's a couple people I've reached out to that I think have really, really cool stories, and we're going to start working on that in the next few weeks. One is, I don't even want to spill any beans. It's an amazing endeavor of a story of a very, very capable young lady who I just happened to meet at random and I was astounded by. So hopefully we can make that happen sometime in the future. But it's time for the subscriber of the day. Coming to you from West. I can't even do that voice without my throat hurting. I gotta stop. Anyway, coming to you from Western Washington is Stephen Paleo. I had to ask him how to pronounce his name last night. I hope I got it right, Steve. And thanks for filling me in on that, bud. So Steve, very interesting cat. If I gather and put this together right, Steve spent about 25 years as a Wall Street investment analyst, including, I want to say, about 13 years living in China, or Hong Kong, rather. He semi-retired, discovered the Pacific Northwest and all it had to offer in the way of enduro and dirt biking, and he bought himself a bike and he left it here. But after a while, he said, "F this, and I'm going to ride all the time." So he permanently resides in the Pacific Northwest and does a mountain of riding and trail building and volunteer work for the good of the sport. He made a comment to me just last night about he feels that he is an ambassador of this sport and this great thing that we get to do. And Steve, I'm going to tell you right now, dude, you are absolutely right. All the things you do, and just in a little bit I got to talk to you, the passion you have for this sport, you're damn skippy. I'd consider you an ambassador to it every day. I try to be one myself, but I'm going to be honest, Steve, I think you work a lot harder than I do. I'm just out here taking off, doing some videos. You're out there with a shovel and a chainsaw and an axe, keeping stuff open and making new trails so that we can keep doing this. I salute you, sir. Keep her going. And as for the rest of you, if you've got something cool to say, give me a shout. If you've got something, message you want to get out to the world about this enduro and motorcycle community, give me a shout. If I can be your voice, then that's what I'm going to do. So having said all that, I think I'm going to take a brief intermission here, and I will see you guys in just a hot second at the summit of Mount Clifty. See you in a bit. All right, almost there. Oh, no way. Guys, there is nobody here. All the damn. Okay, everybody, here we are. Welcome to the summit of Mount Clifty. This place is just one of my favorite places to get to. I never let too much time go by without coming up here. And as you can tell, the beauty and the scenery here, just the very pristine, quiet nature of this place is worth the ride in and of itself. So I'm going to sit out here for a while and enjoy it. So as always, take care of yourselves out there, everybody, and damn it, take care of each other. See you real soon. Cheers.